Was bracking. All right, so real quick before we get into the video, I just want you guys to see that this is my first ever haircut with a clipper, two guards, and a straight razor. So as you can see, we're in my kitchen. I got my wife in the corner trying to help me fix what I did. He's got on a garbage bag as a cape. So, you know, when you ask me Ghetto Productions, why Ghetto Productions, this is why. This is how we started. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy YouTube Blurry in the cut. Alright, so this video is basically gonna be. Excuse if I'm talking funny and my nose is red. Kind of feeling a little under the weather, but it's all good. Anyways, this video is gonna be basically showing you guys the tools that I use and what you need to get started. But before all that, we're gonna do like a little throwback. So basically, when I first started to cut hair, like my first cut, my first day, I was using a Walltaper 2000 and a straight razor. Now my wife went to Tricoci. So she had those the Walltaper 2000 and the trimmers that came with it, but the trimmers, they just weren't working right. Like they would turn on, but they wouldn't move, and I didn't know what that meant at the time. So, and I obviously didn't have enough money to get some like a better one, like a NST liner or something. So I got a straight razor from Salon Central for $5. So the first couple cuts that I had, that's all I was using. I was using those clippers that I didn't know how to use. And I'm sure I never put oil in them. I never, it was bad. It was a little tough in the beginning. All right, so all the stuff I have here, I did not start out having, obviously. So I'm gonna show you guys everything that I have and what I think you need to start. Like if you're gonna start cutting hair today after you watch this video, you're gonna cut up your brother or something, I'm gonna show you what you need and what you should have eventually. All right, so let's start out with the guards. In the beginning, when I first started to cut hair, I was using the single magnetic and this purple guards, and those were trash. Those were so bad. And yeah, that's the only thing I was using. So when I came to school, my teacher gave us these Speedo guards, and I had never heard about these. I thought these were just weird, and I tried to push the purple guards on my teacher, but he just wasn't going. So he gave me a 000 all the way up until to a 2. So it's the 0 1/16 card to a 6, like in regular measurements. And I like them, man. They have like this little clip. Let's see. So they clip on, and it stays nice and tight. It doesn't move. It doesn't shift or anything. So I definitely rock with these. I really do like these. I've used like wall ones on before I got these clippers on the Walltaper 2000s, and they were just bad. Like they just felt cheap, and like they weren't. I feel like there would be a gap like in between the clipper, the guard and the clipper. So yeah. But no, these definitely a must. They work a little different, like measurement wise, but at the end they did the same thing. So yeah, definitely pick you up as one of those. And for combs, I don't really like combs, to be completely honest. I don't really use them that much. If I have 4, but 2 of them are the same, so I have 3. So basically, I have this comb. This comb's old. It's from Sally's. It's like probably 30 cents. This one that came with the clippers that my wife had, and this one that was in one of her bags, like her Tricoci bags. Now, like I said, I don't really use this one. To be honest, only use this one, and it's missing hella teeth. But yeah, I use this for like for scissor, like shear over comb, like taking hair off the top. So definitely pick you up one of these. It's an all-around comb. It does everything, you know what I mean? And then one of these, or it could be like this, but just a lighter color. So light hair, you can see it when you're doing scissor over comb, and you can see dark hair. All right, now for brushes. There are a bunch of different brushes that you can get. Some that come on your finger or whatever, but I have one that I use to clean off my clippers and one that I use to brush off my clients. So this one actually came with the clippers that my wife had, I think. Or something like that. I never bought this, so it definitely had to come with a pair of clippers that I had. And the way you use this is real simple. Before a cut, after a cut, in between, you just brush it off like this. And this one is a baby brush that I took from my son. Somebody got him like a first aid kit, and there was this, and I needed a brush, so I had to finesse it real quick. But yeah, pretty plain and simple with the brushes. I have a neck duster. I use it to obviously knock the hair off the person's neck, and at the end I'll put talc. This stuff right here, just so he's not itchy on the way home. And next, you're gonna need 2 spray bottles. I obviously only have one right now. The other one I left at school. One with water, and then get you another one with alcohol or sea breeze. I don't know what. I personally use alcohol. There's probably other stuff you can use, but definitely get you 2 of these. At Sally's, they're cheap, man. They're like $2. It is essential, very, very essential that you guys use neck strips. I see too many people on Instagram that don't have neck strips in their pictures, and it's kind of gross, man. You know how many people, I mean, if you're starting out, cool, but like if there's a picture of you in a barbershop and you don't have neck strips, it's kind of nasty, man. There's a lot of, the cape touches a lot of necks, people sweat, you know, but get you some neck strips. And this little box thing is, I got it for like $20. I was dumb excited when I went to Sal's and I picked this up. I was like, oh yeah, man, coming up, now I have a little dispenser. So it helps, man. It keeps everything organized. So pick you up some of these, but definitely get neck strips. Before we go into the shears that I have, we're gonna go into this straight razor. And like I said earlier, I got this straight razor at Salon Centric for literally $5. I think these are called butterfly straight razors. It's really light, man. It's not heavy. I'm sure there are better ones, but this is the only one that I've ever used, and I really like it. I think this is like a Sculpt Master. I'm not too sure, but like I said, this is $5, and I use it every day, multiple times a day. And the type of blades I use on it are feather blades. The guy at my job actually put me onto these. I was using Dorco, something like that, but I don't know. I like these. You can use whatever you want. Like I said, when I first started, I got like a 500 pack of Derby, the green ones. They were just really cheap on eBay, so I'm like, you know, let me get some of those. I still have some, but I don't know. I like these, but they all do the same thing. So yeah, get you one of these. Essential. Go to Salon Centric. I guarantee this will have them for $5. Alright, so I have 3 different types of shears. First, we're gonna get into just the regular shear. This is a Fromm, F-R-O-M-M. Now it's missing one of the gummies in here, and it's missing like the stabilizer or whatever. But I like these, man. I use these every day, almost for every cut. So I go to school in Waukegan, Illinois. I don't know if you guys are in Illinois. Now, right there is a side of town where it's always like a 2 on top, a 2 or 3, and it's a bald fade all the time. Everyone that comes into my school, let me get a bald fade, bald head, whatever. Now, where I work is Lincolnshire, so those are 2 very different demographics. Basically, Lincolnshire is really wealthy. Waukegan's not as wealthy. So, you know, not to get into specifics or whatever, but people where I work in Lincolnshire, they usually have, you know, they like that pompadour look, a lot of volume, all that good stuff. So I was kind of forced to get good with this shear. I don't think I'm good at it right now. Obviously, I'm a student like you guys, so I'm getting better every day. I'm trying to. So I use these every day. There are better shears out there. People that I work with have $700 shears. Kudos, you know what I mean? But this is what I use, and it gets the job done, I think so. Oh, and this is my wife had these too. It was like in her student kit also. So when I was going through her stuff to see what I could get, so I didn't have to buy it, it was this. But I'm sure this shear is not more than $50. I just got it sharpened by some guy that comes to my work. But yeah, pick you up a shear from Sally's. They have them for the low. I know they got them for like $20-$30, but just get you something to start out, something that'll snip hair. You know what I mean? So a must. Next, I have a dry shear, a dry hair shear. So basically, I don't really use this a lot. I use this to clean up like the straggly hairs on top. Mostly I use this for afros, to shape up an afro after I freehand it, just to get, like, I'll pick it out, and if I see anything, I'll just go over it real quick. I do not use this on beards because I tried one time and it pulled the guy pretty bad. So yeah, I learned my lesson with that. But I wouldn't say you need this, but it's definitely something to have in your arsenal later on. Next is a thinning shear. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the way this scissor looks. So there's teeth that are really close together, and then there's a blade. So actually it's pretty funny. So I never owned a pair of these. I actually got these from the owner of where I work, she saw that I didn't have a pair of these, and she's like, "Oh, you can just use mine." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So a week passed, and I gave it back to her. I'm like, "Okay." So after I got my first paycheck from there, so I was like, "Oh, thank you. I'm gonna get my own." And she was like, "Oh, no, it's fine. Like, I'd order myself another pair. You can have those." I was like, "Bruh, these are they're heavy. They're good sheer." I don't know if you guys can see. Called Olivia Garden. I don't know anything about expensive stuff, but this does not feel cheap. But definitely pick you up a pair of thinning shears. Don't go all out, man. Just get you something that looks like this, and then it says thinning shear. So and I didn't know how to use these until like they gave me like a class, like my first day before I started, and I use these almost every cut too. Whenever I pick up the shears, I have to pick up these, like to go over it. So I use these to like to clean up any choppiness, to take out dark lines, to blend everything together. All around, this is a must have. All right, so now getting into my favorite stuff. So first we're gonna go with my electric shaver. This is an Andis Pro-Foil shaver. I've used the Wall 5-star shaver, but only because my teacher has it, and it feels more powerful than this. When you turn it on, the vibration is more crazy. But I noticed my battery lasts longer than his, and like he's replaced this part like 3 times already since I've been there. I've been there for 3 months, and I haven't had that issue. This one is like $10 cheaper than the other one, but I definitely suggest you guys get one of these. It's like a nice transition to like for bald fades. Besides the fact that it cleans up like the bottom, it also adds another transition. So pick you up one of these. Next I have 2 Andis T outliners. Now this is an Andis T outliner. This is an Andis GTX. I actually just got this because and you'll see if you haven't seen my other video, link is in the description box. But I have 2 of these. Now the only reason why I got the GTX is because my other one just stopped working, and I cut a lot of people a day, so I don't have time to mess with it. So I just picked up one of these, and so basically the reason why I have 2, you don't need to, but I use one only for lines, like for lining somebody up parts, and I use this one for balding out. So after I'll bald somebody out with the clipper all the way closed, you'll see me go in with this just to clean it up. And I don't know, I feel like if I use one, it's just gonna get dull or it's gonna waste. I don't know, I'm tripping, but I like 2. And next I have a detachable. I actually just got this too. This was actually a gift from my barber teacher. Shout out to Mr. Rick, Barber Illuminati all day. Now, the reason why I like this and I use it almost every day too is because the motor is just dumb powerful. Like, it's crazy. This can cut through anybody's hair. Like, if you have a guy with the afro this big and you want to take it down to whatever, this will take it down no problem. Like, it's crazy. Because I was telling my teacher I had trouble. People with really long hair that want to go with the 2, so they want to take it all off. It would take me a bunch of strokes and it would get caught and it wouldn't do it. So he actually went in his like locker and he gave me this one. So he said they don't make this anymore. I haven't really looked it up, but I'm very thankful. This is an amazing gift and I use it every day. So shout out to you, Mr. Rick. And last but not least, you know what I rock with, man. It's a black Andis Masters. So story behind these is I was using the Oster Fast Feeds before I enrolled in school, and I thought I was cold to be completely honest, but it was just not pretty. So my teacher said for teaching purposes he would rather me get a master's, and that's what he uses. So I could have got some regular ones for like $80, but I saw these and I was like, hey, but definitely get you an Andis Masters. Only because it has these notches. You see these notches right here? These will save your life, man. Now, these are not training wheels. These are not, forget what everybody says. Besides the fact that this is just an amazing machine, it's got a lot of weight to it. It's just when you cut hair, you can hear it, which helps too. But a regular one of these, $80. So don't get a Fast Feeds. I know you see a lot of people on YouTube using them. Just save up your pennies and get one of these. Alright, so that's what's in my arsenal as of right now. Oh, I use Cool Care. You just spray it before and after every cut. Sorry, Mr. Rick. I didn't have my other one. My barber teacher hates this because he said it smells bad. It's bad for you, you know. Hey, to each his own. And then I use a Hennessy bottle to collect the razors. That's bougie, but hey, you know we're bad and bougie. Alright, so this is what I have as of right now. 3 months into barber school, almost a year of cutting hair in general. So if you want to cut hair today, you want to go to Sally's, make you a Sally's run, you need some money, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a little pricey, but it's an investment. Don't think of it like, oh man, like I ain't got no money. I don't got money to hang out with what's his face, to go see whoever. Dude, it's worth it. Trust me. So get you a pen and a paper, and I'm gonna tell you what you need as of today to start cutting. Number one, get you a black comb. Essential, dude. Essential. Get you one. You know what? Get two, just in case they're cheap. Number two, get you a white comb. Get you a brush for your clippers, a brush for your client. Cuatro. Get you a neck duster. That was weird. Go on Amazon and get you a whole kit of Speedo guides. Now, I don't know if they come in a complete kit, but if not, get them individually. Sorry, bro. So get you a 000. Is it in focus? I'm just kidding. 000 all the way up to a 2. Whatever. Okay. Smallest, biggest. Now, I don't know if I said this before, but in comparison to the purple guards, a 000 up into a 2 is like a 0, 1/16 up into a 6. So get you one of those, man. They're cheap. They're like separate. I think they're like $3, $2-3 each, something like that. But get you 000 up into a 2. Oh wait, I think we're at 6. I don't know. Get you a pair of shears. Little cheap shears, man. Go to Sally's. They got them for the low. It doesn't matter how big. Just make sure they're not dry shears, because my boy Diego messed that up. He got like a $40 pair of shears, but he didn't read that they were dry shears. So get you a pair of fitting shears. Sometimes they'll come in like a pack, but at Sally's I don't know if they do that. But don't go crazy with these, man. Just get something that looks like this. Told you, man. $5. I seen a bunch of these on Instagram for like 20, 30, 40, but hey, man, works for me. You can get you an Andes TL liner. This is the GTX blades, which is like, they're like $20, and they make a world of difference. So, but you don't have to get that right now. So just get you. Oh, and they're not gonna look like this either. I cut the top off. I did a really bad job. You can't see, but it's all wavy. But get you an Andes TL liner. Now these are like $50. This is where stuff starts to get pricey. So, hey man, like I said, sell a pair of J's. I don't know. And this tail liner. Last but not least, and this master. So this is, like I said, 80. Well, the one I was looking for was $80 and it was used. But that dude didn't even cut hair anymore. I don't even know if he's still. He probably cut hair for like a week, but whatever. Anyways, and this master. And this tail liners. So that's it. That's all you really need. I hope this video helped. Now, it is a little pricey altogether, but you know, if you write down when you get paid and you keep track of every dollar, you'll see how much money gets wasted on stuff that is just so unnecessary. I'm sorry to do that, to be more control of my finances, because you do need to do that as a barber, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, just save up some money, save up $200 and get you this stuff, man, because this stuff will get you right. This is the building blocks of what you need. So basic, this is the most popular stuff that you can use machine wise, like this. Everybody has one. You walk into any barbershop, there's various of these. But yeah, so save up your pennies, guys. Don't get discouraged when I say $200, because when I first started cutting hair, I was 21, and I was paying like $1,000 rent. I had, car note, all that stuff. I was with my wife. She was pregnant. We were barely getting by, but luckily I had some clippers already, so I just had to build up from there. I was cutting people for free in my apartment. I made like flyer. Well, this will be a whole separate video, but yeah. So basically, save up your pennies. This is the stuff you need to get better building blocks. So I hope this video helped. If you haven't seen my other video, link will be down below.